using AI for productivity is great, but it's entry-level stuff. It saves you time, it helps you move, and it helps you move faster, which is great. But senior operators don't just use AI to get more done. Getting more done isn't the big picture goal. What we really want to be doing is redesigning our role so that you're operating upstream at the thinking and decision level and you're touching fewer things overall. Now, the moment AI helps you move faster, it creates more bandwidth. And you then have a choice. Do I fill that space with more execution, or do I move up a level? Now, when I was in that situation, I was going through this natural journey like everybody else, starting with productivity. So, for example, I was generating my own meeting summaries. We would get the transcript, I would run that through a GPT, I would then take ideas from that for content. It felt efficient, it felt faster than I could do it all myself, but I was still operating at a productivity doing level. So instead of that, which was just doing more stuff faster, I decided to shift to designing the system to do it rather than me touch everything. All right, so I wanted to touch fewer things, not just do the things faster that I was touching. So instead of me extracting the insights, I then ran an automation that then put that transcript through a workflow, notified a VA, and then the VA would pick a short list of ideas for me to explore. So you can see how I'm touching fewer things and getting to the outcome that I want. AI is helping, but I'm not doing it all myself. So one is productivity, one is touching fewer things and system design. Another example, when I would be on onboarding calls with clients, I would typically have a Google Doc open and I'd be either typing their answers in as like a collaborative sort of exercise. Then AI could start to help with voice typing, which was great, but again, just doing things faster. And what I actually then evolved to was creating an AI tool, like an app, where clients could do that just as easily in their own time, so that when we do actually meet together, we're not just extracting information, we're actually installing the AI and making progress. All right, so both of those examples in my personal journey went from doing stuff to doing stuff much faster, which was great, to then having that process take place with me touching fewer things. And that's how I want you to think about AI. Now, another example of a junior use versus a senior use. Junior use of AI is like draft this email newsletter, review this proposal, create this content, which is good. Again, you're doing stuff faster, but the senior way of approaching it is something like this. So here are my goals, my business goals. Based on what you know about my business and what actually moves the needle, I want you to challenge my thinking and help me design the plan to achieve the goals. All right, so you're seeing how the senior operators are using AI upstream at that thinking and decision level, whereas junior people are using it downstream just to get the work done quicker. Now, that work may not necessarily be even the right path, which is the danger. So the higher up the food chain you can work with AI, the better. And of course, the caveat to that is you're not ever abdicating decision-making to AI. You're using it as a thinking partner, and the decision responsibility lays with us. All right. So the core principles here: productivity saves you minutes or hours, which is good. There is no denying the fact that AI makes you faster and therefore frees up hours and hours and hours in your calendar. but leverage reduces the things that you're touching. Leverage helps you focus on the right decisions so that you're not adjusting things further downstream. So the goal is really just to touch things once at that thinking and decision level, and then everything downstream should be handled by the systems, whether that's automations or AI, like prompts or GPTs, or team members. So the AI should actually move you from being the doer through to being the decider. All right, so if AI is helping you move faster, great. You're off to a very, very good start. But the next level up is asking, should I even be touching this at all? And is there a way, or how can I make sure that systems take care of this rather than me? So senior operators don't use AI to become more productive at the doing. They use it to redesign their role so they operate upstream. This protects their energy and allows them to focus on the decisions that truly matter. That's the leverage that I want you to focus on, and that's where AI becomes uniquely powerful.